Hi, my name is Susie Lander, and I'm here to do my class introduction for Counseling 501. I currently live in the state of Arkansas. Me and my husband moved to the city that we live in about 3 years ago. We moved here because we were a part of a large church in the city that we lived in about 2 hours from here, and we decided to move to the city that we live in now to plant a church. And so that is my current job. I work alongside of my husband, and together we pastor a church all by ourselves. We currently run about 175 people, and so it's a large task, but a lot of fun. We have an amazing group of volunteers that work alongside of us. And honestly, we are just having the time of our lives and being able to pastor and to be able to lead people into a deeper relationship with Christ. We get to do that with our two children. We have a family of four. We have a daughter. She's 8, almost 8.5 years old. And we also have a son who's almost 2. When I had my 8-year-old, she was a miracle baby. We were told that we wouldn't be able to have children because I have a lot of health problems. And so it was a miracle being able to get pregnant and to be able to have her. And then after I had her, they told us that we would never be able to have children again. And so then almost 2 years ago, a friend of ours knew someone who was having a baby, and they decided that they wanted to give him up for adoption. And so they approached us and asked us if that's something that we would be interested in, because they knew through the process of many years that adoption was something that we had considered before we got pregnant with our first daughter. And so we said, of course, we had always wanted to have more than one child. And so that is how our son came into our lives. And so we have two amazing kids, and it has just been an amazing process how God has blessed us with two children. And so that's really my main hobby, is being able to spend time with my family. We basically do everything together. We run our church together. We spend weekends and afternoons together. We go to the park. We play outside. We play games inside. When we're working at the church, they're playing in our nurseries or they're coloring at the table beside us. We go everywhere together. And so, I wouldn't say that I have just like a ton of hobbies that I get to go do on my own. My daughter now is currently into shopping, so we go shopping a lot. And so it's, I know some moms get tired of stuff like that, but I love the journey of being able to be a mom and being able to share life with my two children and my husband. This is only my second class, and so I'm not very far down the process of pursuing my degree in clinical mental health counseling, but that is what my degree is going to be in. And eventually, what I want to do post graduation is work in whatever facility or private practice or whatever that looks like, to be able to have a supervisor and get my 3,000 hours that's required for my state. And then after I become an LPC, I would like to be able to work for a nonprofit, and I want to do that because I want to work with sex trafficking victims. I know that there's not a ton of counselors who specialize in just trauma and just that one particular area of sex trafficking. And so I want to get some specializations that allow me to work specifically with that group of women, because I just really honestly feel like that's what God's called me to do with this next part of my life. In this class, I hope to learn ethically what the responsibilities are for a counselor, specifically what not to do. I want to be able to have and maintain the right rapport in the community, and to make sure that I don't make a negative name for myself. And so I'd like to know the things that I need to avoid and the things that I can do right to make sure that people look to me as a positive example and someone who is uplifting and encouraging and who follows a good code of ethics. And so that's really what I'm hoping to learn through the process of this class. Thank you so much. Have a good day.